Okay. We're live.
We're live. Are you settled? Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Hello, my name's Julie from So Unique, and this is Adele, my daughter.
Hello.
And all the links will be down below where you can find us both on social media. We have a new website as well, so the link for that will be down below as well.
Yes. You still got Etsy though, don't you? Yeah.
Just a bit. Yeah, it's still there, and I think the link for that will be down below as well.
Yes. You're encouraging people to go more to the website.
To go on the website.
Okay.
Everything is on the website apart from one or two odd bits.
Okay.
Well, we don't have tea today.
It's too warm.
We've got raspberry gin.
Oh, we got a clink. Hey.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Why not?
I just brushed my teeth.
That's nice. Well, welcome to our 6th podcast. And this is June, so we're in June. Where's the month gone?
I don't know.
I can hear footsteps on the stairs. Unless somebody's going up. Yeah, it's been a busy month, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Ups and downs, I think. But this last week's been busy because obviously we knew what theme we were having this month. So everything's been made this week.
Yes.
So it's been a sleep of work and no sleep.
Yeah, the weeks leading up to the podcast are always the busiest.
Yes, I don't know where the week's gone to. Anyhow, everything's done.
Should probably finish off with last month though, because last month's theme was bees, and you need to do the giveaway.
The giveaway. So we've got.
We do giveaways every month for anyone who's new.
To hold them.
Yeah.
The giveaway for last month is a little pouch, perfect for your notions for your knitting and crochet, or coin purse, anything you want really. And the little bee badge. I mean, we will put photographs in of all of this because we have shown it before. And also there's a holographic key ring with our design on.
Yeah. I'll put a picture in, I've got some decent pictures.
And a tiny little bee, which is perfect for stitch marker for knitting, crochet, or as a little bag charm.
Yes, yeah, you can put that in a pencil case.
Yeah, pencil case as well. So that is the giveaway for me. So we've got a few names in here. So Adele is going to draw the winner. Dig deep down. Let's see who the lucky winner is. Let's have a look.
Probably figure out if I can read your writing. Solo Knitter
on YouTube.
Congratulations.
Congratulations. So if you want to get in touch with me, my email link is down below this video, and we'll get your prize sent off to you. I am going to the post office today. So it might be a bit later on in the week. I only usually go once or twice a week, but it will go out this week. So congratulations, and
yes, congratulations.
Thank you to everybody who joined, who put the name in. So better luck next time, eh?
Yeah, well, we do it every month.
We do it every month, yeah.
It usually gets announced a week before the end of the month, and then at the end of the month you either pick or you wait till the podcast. So.
I think it's easier to do it on the podcast.
Quite possibly, yeah.
Otherwise there's lots of little videos coming up. There we go, and this is our first bee cross stitch kit. This is actually on the website now as a pre-order. I am just waiting sort of on the threads and the fabric and some packaging to come, because we weren't sure what packaging to use. I didn't really want to use plastic.
No.
I wanted some boxes or something, and then just put some tissue paper around it.
Well, you can get them. You can get post boxes that go through your letterbox, can't you?
Yeah. And then sort of to hang up in the shop, I thought about putting them in paper bags with the little handles on.
I think, if you could find some strong paper bags. I've seen that as packaging.
So I think that would make a change, and then we could put a picture on the front of the bag and in the box as well.
I suppose I'll be doing that.
Yes, of course you will. That's your thing.
Can we just point out, a week ago you came to me and demanded a cross stitch. Never designed a cross stitch in my life.
Didn't demand.
You you were like, oh, wouldn't it be look lovely as a cross stitch? For about 3 days until I gave in.
Yes, but you did it.
I know I did.
And it's a
We've got eye
nice...
strain, huh? Yeah, eye strain.
Who had to stitch it and stuff up till gone midnight several days to get it done. Oh. This was actually a nice stitch. The only problem we did have, these two flowers here, these pink ones, they weren't quite in the right position on the pattern. But to look at the pattern, it looked fine. But when I come to stitch it, it wasn't like they were a bit too close in. So
yeah, because I'm trying to make a ring. I'm trying to make a circle of flowers on square grids, so it can look right on the screen. But when it comes to it, it just looks a bit out. So we had to. It was easy enough to modify. I just had to scooch them.
I had to unpick it. Random had gone to bed because she'd got eye strain. And I couldn't wait any longer, so I had to make my own decision on where to place it. And then when I stitched the bottom flower in, and it was fine. Stitched the top one in, and I'd stitched this flower again up there, so I picked the wrong flower in, so I had to unpick it, so that got unpicked 3 times. But it worked out; they were in the right place. So the next day, you just altered the pattern, didn't you? Yeah,
I think considering this is our first ever pattern, it didn't go as badly as it could.
No, it didn't.
What level would you say it was at? Are we talking beginner or intermediate for this?
I'd say a beginner.
Well, that's what I thought.
Even though there's flowers around the outer edge, it is easy because all you need to do is count the blank squares and use your needle and just count with your needle, and then just pop a needle in so you know where you're starting. Do a couple of stitches, just recount and make sure you're in the right position, and off you go. I mean, that's all I did, and I haven't cross stitched for years, and it was quite simple to do. I mean, obviously it's the first one, and it's just checking on colours, making sure the colours stand out enough. So we didn't have to unpick anything because of that, did we?
No, I think the colours worked out fine. Yeah.
There's only half stitches on the antennae just so they come up as circles. Yeah. But if you can't do them or you don't like it, it doesn't matter, you don't have to put them in. But no, I think it's turned out really well. I'm really pleased with it. So. But like I said, that's already on the website as a pre-order.
Yes, because you've got to get all the threads now and the packaging for it.
But I've been waiting to get threads for several other things, so I don't have to keep sending small orders in, which is what I can do now. So in a couple of days, everything will be in stock. Yes. So. And it's just like instructions, really.
Yeah. So you'll be able to post that out next week. Well, yeah.
End of this week. Beginning next week, though.
Yeah, you get the threads on.
Yeah. Okay. So, yes, I'm really pleased with that. It's turned out really well. Put this over there, which leads us on to our second one. See, she moans at me, but once we've got her started, there's no stopping her. So she keeps producing all these patterns now, and she expects me to stitch it.
Yes. Like that. You know how you get me into something, and I know I'm not going to do it, but then when I'm into it, I'm like, oh, I have to make so many now. There's so many ideas. Anyway, this month's theme.
Yes, this month's theme. What is this month's theme?
Afternoon tea.
Afternoon tea.
Sort of, kind of the British version. Scones, lots of teapots, teacups and things.
Union Jacks, flowers, vintage flowers type of thing. Yes. So we've got a good selection.
Yes, and that is what led to this. So.
Now that was a bit of a headache, that.
Alright.
No, it's an easy stitch, I will say that. So a beginner could do it because there's no half stitches or anything like that. It's very easy to do. It's difficult because you don't know sort of how big it's going to come out on your canvas to start with.
Oh, we did.
And getting your colours, because we picked colours, and I did the teapot, and it's like it just didn't work. So I had to put that on one side. I thought I'm not unpicking that, and start again. But then I made a couple of mistakes. had to unpick it, and then I made the mistake on here. The bottom row was out, and Adele, eagle eye, couldn't see where I'd made a mistake. We were sat there ages, weren't we?
Yeah, it was one stitch out, and you moved it along, and I was just nope, I can't see it.
So then I started counting, and I found it, and I was literally one stitch out. So I unpicked the bottom row, or the bottom pattern row.
What? And you blamed my pattern.
And did
you immediately blamed my pattern. It's uneven. No, it's not.
And then stitches again. So that was finished last night, and yeah, it's turned out nice. The colours all go well together.
Yes.
And like I say, it is an easy stitch, because once you've got that pattern row in your head, it's easy to do. Very easy to do.
Because this is meant to be like a lacy tablecloth, so it just repeats.
Like a vintage doily type of thing.
Yeah, kind of, yeah.
So yes.
So it took us a while to figure out, but now that we've got it, this is beginner level as well.
Yeah, I think so. I think so, because it's just counting. It's just counting your holes, really.
Yeah.
And the pattern comes as a coloured pattern with
symbols
on,
so you get
and
both.
you've got your grid background, so all you need to do is count your grids. There's no real shading to confuse people. It's I'd say for children maybe 12 upwards, if they are into cross stitch. They might need a bit of help with the counting, you know, because it's ever so easy to miscount and start stitching in the wrong place, but obviously under adult supervision, because there's needles in there. But in the kits for both this and the B, you will get your pattern, instructions, needle. We've got a fly.
Yeah, there's a fly.
Needle. You will get 4 skeins of thread. Yes, there'll be a colour picture on there.
And this is going on the website
Ada.
for pre-order, isn't
That
it?
will go on the website for pre-order.
Yeah.
So I'm going to have a shop update.
Yes, so both of those will be on. This one's already
That
on,
one's
but this one
already
will be on as well.
Yeah.
So it looks like we're going to have a cross-stitch section on the website
We've
now.
got our own cross-stitch website, our own cross-stitch section on the website. There is one section. Oh my God, I can't speak today. It's the gin.
Yeah, she's on the gin. It's not that late.
One section on the website is cross-stitch, where you'll get kits, Ada, needles, things like that. And then there's another section which is our own cross-stitch kits. And you do get the option of having a hoop in or not.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Because not everybody wants hoops, because they might not frame it in a hoop, they might want to put it in a picture frame. So there's no point in paying out for a hoop if you're not going to use it. So, yes.
Speaking of the website, we are going to, there's a bit at the top that says patterns. On there we will upload, or have been uploading, free patterns, and we are planning on putting a little cross stitch on there. It's going to be a little scone when you've done it.
Yes.
But that's not done yet.
Cream and jam.
Yes.
Proper English scone for afternoon tea.
Okay.
So I think that'll be the next sample I will be doing. I don't think it's very big.
No, it was really meant to be a simple one. Since, you know, it's a freebie, so it was meant to be like anyone could do it. So
that's my next project. That'll be, I think I'll probably start that tomorrow. Because I've got jobs to do today after we finish filming. Catch up on the housework more than anything. It's all gone to pot this week. It's all work and nothing else.
Yeah. So that will be up on the website when it's ready. But there are already some free stuff. At least, how many free things we got on there? 1 or 2? I don't know.
So does the bird.
Speaking of
The
which,
bird.
do you wanna...
We've got the bird. Yeah. Now I have shown this bird before in one of the vlogs. Well, that's it. I will put a picture in. Somebody did ask me how doing kits, so yes, I will do. So in a kit you'll get the felt, you'll get the thread. I will cut these little flower shapes out for you. I mean, you just have to cut your bird out, and also you will get some beads for its feet and to go on its hanger. And there's some seed beads on the 2 flowers, and there's a little bead for its eye. So you will get a sewing needle in the kit, and you'll get a beading needle as well. So, and a bit of stuffing, so you're good to go on making a bird. It's very easy to do, so anybody can do it. It's blanket stitch around the edge. These little coloured bits here are French knots, and that's like a lazy daisy stitch there on the flower. That's a lazy daisy stitch, the blue there, and then that's just like a long stitch that goes round, and then just like a running stitch on there. So everything will be on the pattern. So we will put a pattern in, and it saves you having to go and download it.
But if you've already got the things at home, you can download that pattern right now from our website. Just click on the patterns, it's right at the top.
Because this thread that's the bird stitched in is a rainbow thread, and it's really nice. I'd forgotten I'd got it, so this is my rainbow bird.
Yes.
That's his name, Rainbow.
It's a pity you don't have the first one to compare it to.
No, the first one was a bit
grey.
a bit
She
naff.
made it grey.
I like grey.
Grey's fine, it just looked really sad.
Poor thing.
It was.
Yeah, but the main thing that's been holding it up is getting the beads, because I'd use Shambhala beads on this one because that's all I've got. And they're a little bit expensive just to put in a kit. So I've ordered some rainbow beads, so I'm hoping they will come. I think they're due in on Wednesday, so I will change the beads on mine, and yeah, we should be okay.
Yes, yeah. So kits will be coming soon.
Kits will be coming soon, yes. Oh, getting a bit warm.
A bit well, yeah, the door's shut.
Oh dear, it's afternoon, and we normally have the door open, don't we? But it is getting quite warm in here now.
Not as bad as it was yesterday. Yesterday it was boiling out here.
It was. It was. So nothing gets done, is it, out here now until late on?
Why is summer so early? It's strange.
Makes you wonder what we are going to get when summer really kicks in.
Oh, it'll rain.
It'll probably rain.
Take your bets now.
Mind you, the garden needs it. Our garden gets watered 2 to 3 times a day, so it's a good job we are at home. But they're not growing.
What's not growing?
The tomato plants are just, I don't know, it's like they're stunted.
Are they the ones that Charlie messed up though? Our cat?
No. Some of them got blown out of the greenhouse. One of them got totally wrecked. 1 or 2 got tipped out of the pots, but they went straight in the ground. So I have fed them, but no, they're looking a bit sad. You know, I've had tomato plants before and they've just grown crazily, but this year, no. All I can say is I think they need feeding a little bit more. The courgettes seem to be growing a little bit. I think there's a flower coming on one of them.
Good.
I think I've got peas in there, but I'm not sure now because there's no little, what they're called, tendrils.
Oh, the curly bits.
The curly bits on there, because there's one in the greenhouse. It's about that big. Sad little thing. We're gonna have one bit. So that actually might be dwarf beans, because when they got blown over in the greenhouse, all the tags fell off. So I don't know what's
mystery
in there.
crops. Is that what we've got?
So we've got mystery crops. I mean, I can tell which is a courgette plant, and I know which is a tomato plant, and the peas because they've got the curly bits on. But there was some runner beans in there, dwarf beans or something. So I might have planted dwarf beans out. So it's going to be a surprise.
I've got some seeds coming.
Yeah.
We're going to grow some catnip.
Do you know, I looked at that in not little Wilco's the other week. Yes,
not cat grass, catnip.
Oh, I don't know. It might have been cat grass actually.
Because we've had cat grass before and the cats weren't interested, so I've got some catnip seeds coming.
Oh, well, I like the catnip.
We'll see how this goes. The plants might not survive all the love.
Yeah, but they're going to be high on catnip if it's outside, and We don't want to get run over.
I just wanted to zonk out in the garden, that's what I want.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll see, you
me.
watch it and grow or something. Anyway, we're off topic.
Off topic, yeah, that's fine. No, Adele's been busy this week making little Fimo stitch markers or
Charms,
that's it, put on your
progress
pencil cases,
cases.
progress cases,
Yep.
things like that. So
So,
there you go. We have got
a little scone.
jam and cream scones. I mean, goodness.
Somebody insisted upon it.
Well, yes.
So they're quite diddy.
But we will put photographs over this.
Yeah. We've got the jam in and they've got the cream in.
I think Adele's going to edit this video because it updates every 6 weeks, and it's
The programme.
the program.
Yeah, the editing programme.
which is good, but I don't like it. It's knocked half the stuff off
It's changed.
because normally I'd put my little Sony unique badge in the corner. I can't do that. It just, and if you try and chop your film and put extra bits in, it just jumps and sends it all back to the beginning and sends it all out of sync with all the words and everything, text and that I put in. And I don't know where it's gone to because it's just disappeared. There is an overlay section, but it's overlaying sort of frames and things that's in the program, not for me to.
You finally understood how to use the editing program and it changed.
It keeps changing. I think I'm not going to update it next time because I'm getting a bit fed up with this. It keeps changing. I don't like it.
Look at it.
Right, so we've got scones. How many
Yes.
scones have we got?
I think there's only 6.
There's
There's 6.
And I've got the reject.
You got number 7 because
I've got dumpy.
the cream went funny. Never mind.
Oh, dear.
Never mind.
And then what else have we got?
I've also got Battenberg.
That's nice.
So yes, tried to make it as realistic as I could anyway.
I think it does look realistic.
Yeah.
It's very good.
So I've got, let's see.
Trouble is I only get these when they're rejects. I don't think there's a reject Battenberg, is
I
there?
don't think so. There is one that's slightly thinner than the rest. You could perhaps have that one. So I've only got 11 of those. And then I've got some little biscuits, like Jammy Dodgers. And I'm not sure what the heart ones would be compared to, but they're...
Well, it looks like they've got chocolate in the centre.
But it's
Is it
jam.
chocolate?
It's,
Oh,
yeah, it's the
jam.
same red.
Right, okay,
both.
so they've got jam in.
So I got those.
They're nice.
Yeah, and the heart's got chocolate on the
So
top.
we have got a jammy dodger.
Yeah, basically, yeah. So those are going to be on... What are they going to be on? The website or Etsy?
The website.
The website, okay.
These are going on the website.
Mhm.
So yeah, things will start to go on today, this evening, 7 o'clock time. And then they'll just go on as soon as we can, but each day probably. But they will all be on there.
Nice.
Exciting.
Yes.
Right, so what are we on now? The next things.
It's all your project bags.
Project bags.
Since you make a pile of them every month.
This time I've made 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I've got 8 designs of bag this time. I'm going to leave those 2 to the end. Well, I've gone back to a slightly larger bag now. So this will hold 3 skeins of yarn. They all, apart from probably one of them, holds 3 skeins of yarn. Yeah. And it's a nice floral one, very springy summer. Nice green top to go with it, and the inside is cream with the white flowers on it, which looks really nice. And it's got its little ring on the side. Yes. So I like that one. But all of the bags that are coming, there's only going to be so many of them.
Okay.
Because I haven't got a lot of fabric. Now, like this one, I think there might be 4 bags. I mean, this is something I'm going to check obviously before I put them in the shop. I can put a number of how many bags are going to, but I think there's only 4 of them. The colour's coming up a little bit blue on screen, so. But like I said, we will put some photographs in, show them better. And the next one still holds 3 skeins of yarn, and that is all the biscuits. So you've got your jammy dodgers, your tea biscuits, bourbon biscuits, and you've
Party
got
rings.
those little ice,
Yeah, party
the
rings.
party ring one, and the top part is well, it's got like teapots on and tea and spoons, sort of vintagey looking.
Yeah, like tea time really things.
Very old fashioned. It's got like a little ring on the side, and the lining is the cream with the white flowers on. So that's nice.
Yes, I like that fabric.
I do. I do. And the next one, same again, three skein. So that is the back. I'll show you the back so you can see all the little teapots and cake cups, and it does say tea on it. And on the front, there's a little applique teapot, which I like doing that. And the channel and the lining, it's white with little blue dots on, and it's got cherries on. So that's nice, that's pretty. So yet again, there'll only be so many of these. I've got to go and check the fabric and see how much I've got. If I've got a lot of fabric, what I'm going to do is put the fabric on the website so people can, you know.
So they can buy the fabric themselves.
Yeah, okay. Not with everything, but with some, like the one with the tea on. I think I've got a good amount of that, but what I'm going to do is when I put the fabric on the website now, I'm going to theme it. So like this month's tea time.
Yeah,
tea
so like
time.
afternoon tea time.
So it'll be all the afternoon tea types of fabric that I've got.
That makes sense. So people can just go to one section, it's all there.
Yeah.
Okay.
And like a section for floral, a section for like, I don't know, summertime beach, but it'll have like mermaids in.
Yeah.
I think Beatrix Potter will have its own section because I've got Beatrix Potter.
Several. Yeah.
And I've got 2 collections coming at some point. One's London and one's Christmas.
Oh,
so good. I don't know when that's coming. I can't remember now. So that'll have its own section, but then there'll be a section for licensed fabric. I think that might be the best thing to do.
Yeah.
So all these bags that I'm showing, they're going to go in the first section on the website. So it'll be...
What's it called? It's called project bags.
No, it's each section, there's like project bags, fabric, yarn, whatever, but the first one on the website is the theme for the month type of thing.
So it's right there at the top, yeah.
So everything that we're showing today and whatever we make during the month will go in that section. So you can actually just click on it and everything's
right, so it's all
themed,
there,
but it will also be in its own section of project bags. I think that's the easiest thing, because sometimes people don't want to go scrolling through if they're looking for a project bag and they want a badge and they want a stitch marker. It's easy if it's all in one place.
Yeah.
Yes. So the next bag, this is the sort of, I don't know, it looks a bit vintagey to me.
Kind of, yeah.
Now, do you want to stand up and show? Now there's what she drinks. There's an applique cupcake on there. I know on camera it's a bit hard to see, but it's the cherries and the gingham, which in real life it does stand out better. There's gingham on the top for the channel, and inside it's the cream with the white flowers on. I think I've got more of that fabric in, and there's a little ring on the side.
Yes.
I like that. I think that's one of my favourites.
I do, because it's got the more sort of tealy blue with the pink. I like that. It's a good colour combination. Yeah. It goes really well with the pink gingham.
I've got the cherry fabric in now. I like that cherry fabric. I don't think I've used it before. No, I don't think I have. Now this one it's like a vintage tea rose. Now I know I haven't got much of this because I thought it had all gone, because I made a bag for somebody at Christmas for a Christmas swap. And I thought that was the last of it, but then when I was searching for something in my sewing room, I found a piece of fabric. So I thought, right, so there might only be, I haven't stitched the bottom of that one yet.
I know. I saw it earlier.
So yeah, there might only be 2 or 3 of that one, but I really like that fabric. It's very, very nice, and I love the shade of pink.
Yes, it's nice.
It's like an English tea rose, isn't it?
Yeah, an English rose, yeah.
So yeah, that's lovely. I like that. And it's got the ring on. Now this one is one of my favourites as well. This one took a bit more doing.
Wanted to show off, didn't you? Yeah.
This is a slightly smaller bag. It's cotton, it's in a denim blue, and it's got applique teacups on, and the little saying is there's always time for tea, and it's sort of sat on a piece of cotton lace, and it's got a bit of tilde fabric for the runner, and inside it's got fabric of teapots, which there's not much of that fabric left, the teapot fabric, and I know there's a lady who wants a bit, so I reckon I've only got maybe a couple of metres left of that. But yeah, that's all hand stitched on there for there's always time for tea. But yeah, and I don't have any more of this blue fabric left, so I think I might have got, there might be 5 of these bags, and you can easily get 200 grams of yarn in there. So I think I like that. And oh, and the cups are in the tilde fabric as well, so I like that. And now we're on to the last two.
Yes, this is the fabric that gave you the idea in the first place, isn't it, for this month's theme?
Yeah, it is. Right, this is my strawberry fabric. Now I don't have any of this left. Unfortunately, I've been asked. It's got a nice polka dot spot inside, and it's strawberry, and there's a little strawberry flowers, and when I had this in, it was one of my favourite fabrics. I made several things out of this for the shop. The ragdoll I made, her dress was in this.
Yes, I remember that.
And yes, I sold that because I hung on to her for about 3 years. I wouldn't let her go, and then I did this year, let her go. But that is my absolute favourite. So this will hold 300 skeins of yarn, and like I say, I found a bit of fabric out, and I think I can probably get 3 or 4 bags, and that'll be it. So I'm hoping there's some scraps left over so I can have a bag. I really want one out of this. And then the next one is the same strawberry fabric. I cut these out ages ago, really, and this is a big one.
Yeah,
a very big one. This will hold, I don't know, 600 grams, maybe a bit more of yarn, but I actually made it for the cross stitch. Now I've got a bag in a different pattern of fabric, and I can get a 8-inch plastic square frame in, a folder with my book in, my magnetic board, the small box with all my threads in, my scissors, and I can do it up, and having the poppers on the top makes it so much easier. So what I will do, I will put some photographs in of this bag holding my stuff, just so you can see what it's like. But yeah, that's in the same fabric, and it's got some nice lace on the top. I can't remember what that's called. Is it goupier or something? Goupier?
don't know.
And the top part is with the polka dot, and it's got the cream on the inside. So I mean, look at that, it nearly fills the frame, doesn't it? So, but one. You can use it, I mean, like I said, I've done it more for the cross stitch, but you can use it for anything really, anything you want.
And that's all 100% cotton, at least.
It's all 100% cotton, nice quality. It's got nice proper quilting wadding in, which is an 80-20 mix, and that's 80% cotton, 20% mixed fibres, and that's the only wadding I ever use for my quilts and my bags. I don't use polyester because I don't like it, because when you iron your bag, it fuses together because it's plastic. So then your bag can go hard. Because yeah, it is at the end of the day plastic. But yeah, I know, I like the quilting wadding, that's my favourite. So yeah, that's all we've got for now.
Yes, I mean there probably will be more tea related things coming.
Yes, with some more cross stitches and everything.
Yes, because I'm working on a teapot that's got a Union Jack on it, and I'm kind of hoping to do a sort of set with that, because it's only Diddy. So I was hoping to do maybe a teacup to go with it, and maybe some other bits. Well, I'm still thinking about what they're going to be.
That'll be nice. So my stitching, my hands are aching. I tell you, I've done that much. I don't think I've ever done so much cross stitch in a small amount of time. I had a few late nights this week, I can tell you. Early morning starts and late nights. I'm not very good. It's no wonder I couldn't get up this morning.
Yes, you had to lie in.
I did this morning, which is unusual because all week I've been up early and Dad's still been in bed.
Yeah, it's weird.
And normally he's up before me.
It's up for everyone.
Yeah. Mind you, Charlie keeps waking him up.
Oh, trying to cuddle with his head.
If Charlie's in our bedroom, he wants to be up and off early at the minute. So he wanders all over your head. But it's never me, it's always Kevin. Or if he's out in the house, he scratches at the door.
Yeah, he just wants attention, but it's like 5 a.m.
Yeah, it is. Or he wants to go outside at 5 a.m, which I don't know where all this has come from because he never used to be like this, did they?
Sometimes, but
It's usually when you come down, he's ready to go out, which I think Kevin's usually up half 6 time, I think.
Early.
Work-wise, so he used to go out at that time, which was fine, but not now. His clock seems to have gone all funny. I can't be doing with that. I don't like getting disturbed. I got disturbed last night.
Okay.
I woke up and thought, what on earth? I thought somebody was in the bedroom last night because I'd heard this thud. And I sort of opened one eye just to see, just in case anybody was stood over me.
That was your first assumption.
Yes.
Okay.
And I have a feeling I did hear a noise apart from this thud, and I think it was Charlie and Elsa tearing around, messing about, because sometimes they do. If Charlie gets in the mood, then they start messing around, and then they just thud against the door.
Chasing each other around the house. Doesn't happen often, but
no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It used to happen a bit more when Tabby was still here. I think Charlie wanted to be top cat, and that used to happen. But other than that, no, they've been pretty good. But if Charlie's grumpy, he's like a child.
He is.
If he can't get his food or he can't do what he wants, he gets very grumpy. And when you feed him, you have to sprinkle treats on the top of his food. Like it's like giving a child sweets when they're having a paddy. And he won't eat unless he gets his treats.
Yes, his little sprinkles.
Yeah, little sprinkles on his food. How are we doing for time, Adele? Can you see the clock?
38.
Is it really?
Yeah.
I don't know. We manage it really.
I don't know. The list of things we were meant to talk about isn't that long.
No, I know. I think we just get rattling, don't we? I'm glad I had gin and not tea. I had to be in hot and uncomfortable.
Yeah, it's still warm, but at least it's not as warm as it was yesterday.
No.
It's too much.
Far too much. Because we don't sit out in the garden, do we?
No.
There's nowhere really shady until now. The sun has moved round to the front of the house, which it has done now. So
Yeah.
Right. Well, thank you for joining us this month.
Yes, everything we've shown you is either on the website or will be on the website soon. The cross stitch, the bees ready, you can pre-order that, and you'll be able to pre-order the teapot and teacup soon.
And the bird, you'll be able to pre-order that.
So you're doing pre-orders on that as well?
I think so.
Okay.
I don't know. I'll see. It depends where, how much time I've got to. I'll probably get the cross stitch in the bags on first, and then the bee will come last. Because everything else is in. I've got some of the rainbow threads.
Yeah.
It's just the beads really. That's all I'm waiting for. So yeah, once that's in, they're all good to go. So yes.
Yeah. And if you keep an eye on the website, there will be free things coming up in the pattern section.
Yeah, well. So yes. Yeah, thank you for joining us again.
Yeah.
I hope you all have a good month and enjoy what you're doing and stay safe.
Yes. Don't get sunburnt either.
No. And be happy.
Oh.
And be creative.
Oh, we've moved on from the bees.
No. No. And yeah, well, I hope you enjoy sort of our theme for this month.
Yes. Yes.
And we're already talking for next month. We know what we're doing next month. So I'm going to try and get some of next month's things done early because there's going to be a few extra videos for next month.
Okay.
So I need to get busy. So there'll be no slacking for me this month. How are you, Adele?
No. Not ready.
So we'll see you all again soon. Thank you for joining us.
Yes, thank you. Bye.
See you again.